Ruben Amorim, your reaction to United's fight back?
Yeah, much better, wasn't it? I mean, much more energy at the start of the second half. The manager probably got into him a little bit, said, come on, we're better than that. I thought they were much better. A couple of set pieces, well-taken goal from Zirkzee. Palace won't be very happy with the way they set their wall up. Very late, very rough and open. But credit where credit's due. That's a big win for Manchester United. Much better performance, good reaction from the manager. And looking at Man United at 6th place in the Premier League is more like it.
After Monday, they did need that, didn't they?
They did. That 1-0 defeat to Everton for 10 men. And fair play to Ruben Amorim. He has to take a lot of credit there, Bex, because we were standing by the board and looking at the bench and thinking, there isn't an awful lot to change things here. Gets a goal from Zirkzee, gets a goal from Mount, not the usual regular goal scorers, but important goals. And he's got Martinez back in the team, sits 6th in the league. Feels a much better day than the first 45 minutes.
Yep, and they did it without Mateus Cunha and Benjamin Šeško, both strikers injured.
In the last 10 minutes of the first half, I felt that the opponent was struggling, and they will struggle in the second half. And we had that feeling that we need to do something to change the way we were playing. And was that, of course, we tried to change little things in the game, but the intensity and the quality in the way we connect, especially Josh in our connection, was better, and that improves a lot the way we play.
You seem to make a change at half-time with Brian coming inside a little bit, maybe getting closer to Josh. Was that something that you had seen in the first half that you thought that you had to change?
I think he's not so much. I didn't say go near Josh. I just said to the players, we need to be more alive, and you can feel that. So if you are more alive, you are in more places, you are near the ball more often, and I think everyone did that. But we also need to understand that the opponent was tired also in the second half. And when you increase the rhythm and the opponent gets tired a little bit, suffers right away a goal, you felt that we had the control of the game, and that's it.
And just on Josh, it's his first Premier League goal for nearly a year. I know he's had to wait for his chance with injuries to Mateus and to Ben. How impressed were you with him today, particularly in the second half and the way he took that goal? Yeah,
it was really important, but again, was not just the goal, even the runs behind. In the first half, he struggled on the duels, and he won some duels in the second half, and we improve a lot because of the quality of Josh in second half, and that is important for him to understand. That is not just the goal. We play better because Josh play better in the second half.
Aaron, you talked about the left wing backs at the press conference on Friday. That performance from Dallo was excellent today. How proud of you of that display? Is that the kind of benchmark that you expect when you're in that position?
It's of course defending and attacking. If you have certain characteristics, the pace, you can go right or left, because you also can play with your left. You need to use that in every single game in Premier League, and not just one game and then we drop a little bit the level. But it's the same thing that I said with Patrick. I know they have a lot of quality. They just need to be relaxed sometimes and show that, and show the intensity and the pace that they have.
Ruben, did you believe at half-time that your side could turn things around, given some of the setbacks that this squad has had this season, particularly away from home?
I felt that because, again, I had the feeling if you see the last plays of the game, they were struggling so much to take the ball out of the box, and you can feel it the way they move, that they were getting tired for the second half, and we talk about that. And again, our pace in first half, intensity, we cannot play that like that in Premier League. So we increased that, and I had the feeling, we had the feeling that if we score one goal, this is going to change completely. I really like also the way we controlled the game with the ball, winning the game. So we were in front, but we were not afraid of trying to score the next one and to control the ball in their half.
How do you explain that lack of intensity in the first half?
Sometimes it's a lot of things. Sometimes you don't need to move, but the pace of the ball can be better. We need to understand that Mata was the free man that had the time to think, and if you see in the second half, sometimes it was him that starts the play. All these small details, I think we improved. And when you have one play, two plays, the rhythm flows better and you increase everything mentally and physically.
Last question for Rich.
Ruben, 2 set-piece goals, it's something that we've actually seen quite a lot of in the last few seasons, Forest and Tottenham as well. Are you putting more focus on that recently, or is it just through to work?
No, we work a lot. Like in every, we have more time to work. We work a lot, and we are learning. We learn a lot in England. I think you are used to do that, to see that. But when you come for Premier League, you learn a lot with the other teams how to do it, and we are stealing a lot of things to score goals.
Oliver, commiserations. How did you see that game, and how did your team let the lead slip away?
Yeah, tough defeat. When you lose the game with 2 set plays, yeah, it makes it tough. So 3 of the last 4 goals we conceded from set plays, 3 free kicks. Yeah, we were not sharp enough, and also especially the second goal was terrible. I watched it back. It took us too long to get into the formation, and then also I think 3 players from the wall just run out. I don't know why we are doing this, but we did. Yeah, and then that's why we lost the game at the end. I have seen us, especially in the first half, better than Man United. Yeah, in the second half, of course, when you concede then two quick goals, then we could see that the energy level is not top after the tight schedule we have. But again, it feels not really deserved. It hurts, yeah, of course we know we should have done better in a few moments, but at the end we have to accept it.
Crystal Palace haven't won any of their Premier League games after Thursday night matches in Europe. How can you address that? Because you said yourself it felt like the energy levels sort of slipped in the second half.
I think it's what we missed in summer, definitely, and I never talked about it until now. But everything that happens was pretty clear, and you know, if you play the first time in your club's history European football, I think the right answer is invest and not save, and we saved, and that's what we are facing now. It's the players, this group of players giving everything every single day, but I think this group of players didn't get the right support. And but I know we will stick together. We will work hard to get this, to change this. We're still in very good positions, but again, I think this is what the chance to play even a better season we threw away in summer.
One of your key players, Ismaila Sarr, had to come off injured in the match with the African Cup of Nations just around the corner as well. Could that affect his departure?
I don't know. So the ankle is quite swollen now. Yeah, we know that we will miss him for a couple of weeks. Now it looks like we miss him for more weeks. Yeah, it's tough because we have no profile like him. That's what what I'm talking about, and also it's not surprisingly that this will happen, or not the injury, but that he goes to AFCON, and it's just we missed to have the right profile in the squad to add this to our squad, and yeah, we have to deal with it. We will find solutions, but again, I think missed opportunity is not just a day in the game.
We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know what Yoro's doing actually. Won the foul, but getting into that position, he almost just runs past the play, runs past his man.
Do you think he's trying to get out of the way? Of like Mateta?
I think he almost stumbles and trips into him. Very clumsy, but he should have been goal-side of him anyway. But anyway, it was a poor decision from Yoro and a definite penalty.
OK, so Mateta wins the penalty and then steps up to take it himself. Let's take a look at this, and then we'll get to the controversial bits, or the interesting bits, certainly. Technique here?
He miskicked a couple during the game, didn't he?
Yeah. You know what, he's just a bit too close to it with his standing leg, and he double kicks it. And we haven't seen this in the Premier League. We saw it in the Champions League with Julian Alvarez, which became very controversial, and which is why this decision was changed. So because he scored, he got to retake it. I mean, remarkable, really.
Yeah, last season that would have just been disallowed and, you know, an indirect free kick, I guess, the other way. But
well, this is the change, isn't it? And I think the key word here is that it's accidental. The penalty taker accidentally kicks the ball with both feet simultaneously, or as in Mateta's case, the ball touches their non-kicking foot or leg immediately after the kick. If the kick is successful, it is then retaken. That's exactly what we saw, and it's the first time that it's happened in the Premier League since the rule change by IFAB. Yes?
I'm not surprised he kicked it off his left leg because of where that ball was. You saw that too, didn't you?
But
it's off his heel almost.
To be fair, I mean, we'll see the goal he scores, but to be fair, if it's accident, if you're kicking the ball twice as a professional player, I don't think you should get a second attempt.
Let's be honest, it was always going the other way now, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, exactly. But I mean, accidentally hitting it twice, if you can't get your leg out the way when you hit the ball and you're a professional player, then I don't think you should get a second chance. But that's by the by. It was given. The rule has changed. Penalty was slotted. And as I say, Palace deserved their lead.
Yes, 100% record for Jean-Philippe Mateta with Premier League penalties.